Oh my god. I keep doing this laugh that sounds like goofy. I'm not here for it. But it's by accident. Anyways. How you doing today? Sounds like life is interesting. As it always is. Well, do you want to hear a message I have for you? Okay. So how do I want to start it? Cause literally this is all that's in my head is, hey better swing. I got to just do my thing. Hey better swing. I just got to do my thing. I don't know if I think it's that. You better know. You better try. Stop myself every time. Come on, I don't dance. I know you can, not a chance. If I can do this, then you can do that. Oh, I don't dance. Hit it out of the park. Right? That's what I'm hearing. And so what it sounds like to me is that you got some people chirping in your ears. Right? You got some people chirping in your ears telling you, right, either that they can't do what you do, right, or that you shouldn't be doing what you do, right? That's what it sounds like to me, because it's like, I can't do this, so you shouldn't do it either. Wrong. My finger literally did a little like, She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and shoving her on her forehead. That one. My brain isn't doing that one. That was not what was meant, right? But so it's like, hey, better, swing. You're like, hey, try it. You might just kind of like it. Try it. That's my birthday, 2/24. You might just kind of like it. Right? And they over here like, I don't do that though, right? And you're like, but you could try. And they're like, no. Right? So it sounds like there's a lot of people stuck in your energy that got limitations, and that's cool. But that has nothing to do with you, right? It may be affecting you, right? Different things, right? It may be affecting you, but it has nothing to do with you, boo. Nothing to do with you, boo. Baby. I love that one. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Janet Jackson. But yeah, it doesn't matter what they thinking of you, right? Cause she talking about her boo, but I mean, doesn't matter what they think of you. It actually Oh my god, yeah. So it could be that. It could be exactly that. Actually, it could be a boo, right? But I'm getting more of like this, like, you're little, just like me. You're little. This is for my ladies, my ladies, and my gentlemen. I don't have a funny one for, but yeah. Anyways, it's for queer peoples. Like, I can't do that. And you're like, yes, you can. And they're like, no, I can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Because they're mad at your liberation, right? Got it. It didn't have to come out like that, but yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they mad at your liberation, right? I'm getting some like it's either like, these are the two lanes. I'm thinking like, you like to pursue multiple options. Okay, for my queer folk and my polyamorous folk, I feel like, right, you like to explore multiple options, either within romance, right, or just not the traditional heterosexual options. It might also maybe like a gender thing for you, but right? You don't like to stick in the, they said pick A or B. You said, where's the rest of the alphabet? Aren't there 26 letters in here? Right? You know? So that's you. That's you. You're like, actually, I think I'm more of like a T, but on Thursdays, I'm a G. So, like, nah, baby, I'm always a G. But, but yeah. So, I think that's that was an accident, and then that was funny. But I don't even want to make myself laugh by accident. It's fun. But yeah, so that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. Right? And they give you. I was trying to do side eye, but then I got distracted because I looked funny in the camera. There we go. There we go. I did it. Bro. What? Anyways. My eyes got confused. So, right? That's the message. That's the message, right? Is that I'm also hearing like multi-passionate. Maybe you like to do a lot of different things. Maybe you like to like mix mediums and stuff, right? Maybe like actually like mixed media, or like more so like you just don't really do one thing, right? I'm getting self-taught as well. Like in certain areas, like you're self-taught. Or maybe you need to use your voice more around these people. Yeah, maybe you need to use your voice more around these people and be like, actually, I'ma do me. And or just in general use your voice. It doesn't necessarily need to be around them, right? But I think there's like that reclamation of self that needs to happen verbally, right? Right? Hi, my name is Lee. I am non-binary and bisexual. And I just say that because that's the one that makes sense to me. But really, I would identify as a masculine medicine woman. Yeah. Yeah. I think that you really need to let that shit, let that go, let that go. What is that from? Oh, Petty Lover. Who is that from? Why is that coming through? Hey, maybe. I will say that song makes me angry every time because I'm like, you keep calling me sober, like there's something to say. But, like, somebody can't tell you that it's too deep or it's not that deep. That's what I mean, right? Someone can't tell you that it's not that deep, right? Especially if the same person who's like, oh, it's not that deep, right? Or, oh, don't worry about that, right? On one thing. But then when you do something that they are mad about, they're like, you can't do that, right? It sounds like there's a lot of control type energy, trying to control your energy. Controller. This is like my little lens cap, or lens thing. But this just feels nice. It makes a little noise. But yeah, it sounds like they're like in here, over here, trying to like, you should do exactly what I did because, right? But and I am getting like familial judgment. Wow, that sounds like a fucking like a TV show or something. But yeah, so it sounds like that, right? And I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all. Who cares? Right? There are certain things, like obviously safety reasons, and like, yeah, like if you live with them and all that, like there are reasons to care, right? But the main message is that you need to start activating ways to express outside of that and express authentically to who you are outside of that environment, right? Also limiting your time in that environment if that is available to you, right? Limits, boundaries, right? Because we're not setting limits on ourselves, right? Boundaries to help us expand, right? But yeah, and it just sounds like a little 10-10. Okay, I didn't want to necessarily like put people on blast, but I will. So there's an elder in my family, right? And I remember they said something that was hella transphobic, and I'm over here like, ah, right? Not actually, but I was like, that's not what we talk about nowadays, right? And I was like, you can't use that word, right? Because they were using like, I don't even remember. My brain, not worth it, right? So I said that, and I was like, nah, bro. And I was being as respectful as possible, but I was going up to bat, and I wasn't talking about me necessarily, but I was just like, this is not okay to talk about people like that, right? Because it's like, what are they really doing that bothers you? And so, it got really heated, and all of a sudden, it was like, do you want to be a man? And I was like, well, not exactly. And by like 11, so my, what is it called? My like sense of justice kicked in, right? The tism justice, y'all. So my justice kicked in, and so I was like, you asked me an honest question, and I respect you as a person, so now I cannot lie to you, right? Before I was okay with hiding my information because I'm going up to bat for my peoples, right? But myself and my peoples, but you know, right? And then I was like, oh damn it, now I have to now I have to say something, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm like, technically that's not what it means, right? And I'm trying to explain it, right? And Shuddy forgot the whole thing and then started saying crazy shit like that to me again, a week later, on the worst day possible, right? Whatever. Horrible conversation. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. If she brings up that topic to me again, 12-12, I'm leaving instantly. I don't care where we are, what we're doing. Thank you. Bye-bye. I hope you have a good day. Sorry, I need to go right now. Actually. Like, literally. That's my boundary. And learning to have other boundaries on like how to like schedule time to go see them when you have an out, right? Either an actual out or like a planned out or not. My thing is that like if it's a fake out, sometimes I'm like, well, I have time and I want to spend time with my family, and then I realize when I get home and I'm very drained why I don't do that. But yeah, so it's like anyway, so in that original fight or whatever, I remember talking about that, right? And she was like, well, she was talking about how like being gay and lesbian is okay, right? But she don't practice what she preach. But anyway, so she was talking about something like, oh, like that's okay, but anybody who's trans is not okay, right? And like the whole like, why would you cut up a perfectly good body that God gave you? And I'm like, if God made the treatments to do that too, I think we can do whatever we want. God said, here's the tools. Why would he make the tools if he didn't want us to use them? You know? Why wouldn't he inspire the people who made them? You know, like that was part of his plan too. So, you know, whatever, right? That rhetoric was not getting over with them. But so, yeah. So, she's talking about where was I? Oh yeah, it's okay if you're gay, right? And then randomly in her rambles, she was talking about something like, oh, there was this woman one time, but I was married, right? And I was like, what? And I was so confused. Because I like randomly heard, I was like, is that true? And I don't know what to do that. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know, right? And I mean, could it be me? Could not have been me. I think personally I would be more likely to, well, let me not say that, but I just, to pass up on the divinity of a woman for a man is very displeasing. I've lived it. I don't want to live it again, ever in my life. So sad. So sad. Why would I do that? Right? And so, also just in general, like femininity, not even necessarily like a woman, but like just femininity. Ugh. Yes, love. Ew, what was the noise? But yeah. So, that I'm also multi-passionate, and so it's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. Oh, and maybe I might do it, but I'm not sure yet because I haven't signed contracts yet. You know, like that's how it's look all the time. I don't usually tell people what I got going on contractually. That's such a weird. Is that a word? I bet it is. I'm not looking it up, but it sounds like it should be a word. If not, contractually, you have agreed to within this contract. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so there's all that. Right? There's all that. And yeah, specifically, it's like, oh, I don't dance. I know you can, not a chance. This ended up being a lot more like a queer and like queer, trans, and poly like pervasive message, but I think it also can resonate true for multi-passionates. Anybody who's like, kind of scatterbrained in the best way. We gonna call it that, right? Scatterbrained in the best way. Yeah. But basically, the idea is F 'em. Do what you want to do for you. That's it. Do what you want to do for you. For you. It's weird because when I can't tell when it looks like I'm looking at the camera. I feel like this looks like I'm looking at the camera, but that's actually looking at the camera. Anyways, right? Do what you want for you, right? This t-shirt, right? I made this t-shirt. Right? I made this t-shirt. And this is like years in the making, right? This is tie-dyed when I was 14. I had this really great idea to make a t-shirt business, and I wanted to put a sock puppet with actual googly eyes on a t-shirt. Like, that was like, I was like, I'm gonna make t-shirts, and I was really excited for that. Never did that. Might have to do that for my inner child now. But like, get one of those like comical like gym sock kind of socks, you know. Anyways, I was like, it's gonna be funny because it will bounce. Anyways, right, with the googly eyes. But so this is like a little skull that I painted 2 years ago now. Wow, I'm getting old. But yeah, and I use the t-shirts that I already have because low cost. Let me try painting on clothes and stuff and selling it and all that. And like, it's really interesting because I actually got to make clothes that I like. And other people like. So that's mad cool. And it's like interesting because like you can tell that I didn't actually learn how to tie dye. I just randomly sprayed things on here, and this was fabric paint. But now I know some of the tricks of the trade, and I learned a lot with it. And it was like because I was told that I need to pursue certain types of things. And then, as I started pursuing what I wanted to do, came back to dreams that I had. And luckily, well, y'all don't need to know about all that. But luckily, this was one of the things, I got this in time before all of the destruction happened. So, yeah. 1919. Let's know what that one is, because I want to chat a little bit longer. 1919. 1999. 1919, angels of the night. 1919 signifies a period of significant change and new beginnings. imagination and release what no longer serves you from your heart. Apparently it was a song that was coming through. I didn't know that. But I just sang. I sang what was on there, but then I made it a little bit more creatively. It didn't talk about your heart. I made it sound good. But yeah, so angel number 1919 is a powerful reminder that in order for new doors to open, old ones must close. No re-entry. No re-entry. Please. Not even please, just no. Nope. 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 21. And I just closed the window. So, if you feel the need to look up 2121, that is on you. I will say that song for 1919 really took a lot of me to create, to read, and to make timing and rhythm happen at the same time with words that you don't necessarily know what's going to be next is a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna chill. Have fun being gay. I need to start taking things a little bit more seriously, but maybe not this, because this is more fun, right? It is more fun. It's not like I'm not doing my taxes right now, so I can be a little silly. Have fun being gay. Yes. Be gay all the way, or part of the way. Just be gay. We all are at least 3% gay. Is that a real statistic? Nay. Because it's the fancy way to say no. Okay. I love y'all. Bye-bye. It didn't turn off. I was gonna say, y'all make me silly, so maybe it wanted me to say that. Okay, now it's gonna turn off. Bye-bye.